Believe it or not, I've refined my purpose so many times up until yesterday at the time I record this video. And for me, listening to great speakers actually helped me to understand my purpose a little better each time. What I'm trying to say here is purpose is developed, and time and circumstances actually help us to refine our purpose a little better each time. So I'll share with you the thoughts and concepts that help me refine my purpose, and hopefully it helps you to find and refine yours as well. And since purpose is developed, it's okay if you don't know what your purpose is yet, but it's time for you to find out. This is something that I've learned from a mentor a few years ago. It's called the concept of Ikigai. So what is Ikigai? Ikigai is the intersection between your talent and passion with what the world needs and is willing to pay you for. Ikigai simply means finding the things that you're most passionate about, and then you find a medium to which you can express that passion. It is possible to be true to your passion, you live a life of impact, and still use business as a medium of expression. If all this doesn't make sense to you, just remember, Ikigai is the balance between what you love, what you're good at, and also what the world can pay you for. Let's start with what you love. So when you love doing something, it brings you to the state of joy and fulfillment. You don't need an alarm clock to remind you to do this. So I want you to do this with me. So when you take action, it brings you to where you want to be. So in this case, it's finding your purpose. So okay, I want you to take out a piece of paper and list down the 10 things that you enjoy doing. The things that you're most passionate in doing. The things that gets you excited even thinking about it. So you can pause this video and start listing down the 10 things that you enjoy doing, and you can come back to this video once you're done. So when you're done, the next circle is what you are good at. So this is not a talent that you're born with, but this is something that you are willing to put in time and effort to be good at. So when you practice, you get better and better at it. So from the list of 10 things that you've listed down, choose 5 that you believe that you can be good at. So the next circle is what the world needs. So maybe you can be good at teaching your cat how to walk on 2 legs. But maybe you want to take it a little bit further by asking yourself, does the world really need it? So go ahead and pick 3 of the 5 things that you shortlisted a while ago. So the last element of Ikigai is what you can be paid for. So if you were to monetize this, would people pay for it? Whether it being in the form of brand collaboration or sponsorship, endorsement, coaching, or possibility of collaboration. So go ahead and pick 1 from the 3 things that you've shortlisted. So while you are deciding on your Ikigai, let me give you my example for better understanding. So over the past few years that I've been creating content, I realized that I have a love for knowledge and content creation. So that is something that I enjoy doing. So here comes the second question, am I good at it? Well, I wouldn't say that I'm the best at it, but I would say that I have the capability to a certain extent because I've been practicing it for over a year now. So that's something that I can work on. So the third question, does the world need it? Well, definitely, because people now are consuming knowledge more than ever, and the creators economy is growing now more than ever. So there are definitely people who are interested in knowing how I create my contents and the processes that are involved in it. And here comes the last question. Can I be paid for it? Yes, of course. Sometime in the future, when I consistently learn and grow in this industry, I may want to package all of this stuff that I know and turn it into a course. So the 4 elements of Ikigai are very important for you to live a life that brings fulfillment to yourself and the world. If it's something you love and something you're good at, this is your passion. Well, you can't run on passion alone. You need to figure out how to make money with this. If it's something you love and something that the world needs, this becomes your mission. Well, mission is good, but you need to figure out how to get better at this. If it's something you're good at and something that pays, this becomes your profession, a job. Well, a job is not everything that there is to life. You need to try out new things and find something you love doing. That's the only way that you can live life at its fullest. If it's something that pays and something that the world needs, this becomes your vocation. For this, you need to constantly challenge yourself to get better. So people often say to follow your passion, but this is a dangerous statement because by just following your passion, it's not enough. When the world doesn't need your passion, you're not going to be paid for it. I've also learned that for us as humans, it's important for us to want to live a life of impact, because our level of wealth is determined by our level of influence. So the more you give, the more you impact, the more positive values you give out to the world, the wealthier you're gonna be. As I mentioned during the beginning of this video, I constantly refine my purpose from time to time, especially after I listen to different speakers. So I will be sharing the thoughts and concepts that help me refine this purpose in my next few videos. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure you give this channel a subscribe and turn on the notification bell. If you would first like to know what your passion is, you can click on the cards up here to watch this video. I would really appreciate it if you can give this video a like and leave a comment. Let me know what is it that you have decided as your Ikigai and you're willing to put in the time and effort to get so good at it until it becomes a bigger part of your life. So again, the question of the day is, what is it that you have decided as your Ikigai, and are you willing to put in the time and effort to get so good at it until it becomes a bigger part of your life? As always, I would say, if you would like to get help from me on a deeper level, feel free to DM me on Instagram. I'll help you the best as I can. See you in the next video.